Special needs trust. Special needs trusts are an essential estate planning tool for families that have special needs children or grandchildren. A special needs trust can be set up by a parent, grandparent, guardian, or the court, depending on the situation. And a special needs trust really creates a vessel or a receiver for assets either during the life of the family members of that special needs person that can put money in that trust, with a trustee designated to spend that money to supplement the benefits that family member that special needs might receive. The reason that's important is if during life or at my death I have a special needs child or grandchild and I leave that grandchild or child money or assets, that could kick offline an essential benefit like SSI, which is common, which comes with Medicaid healthcare. And many times with special needs family members, they have a lot of elevated healthcare needs and costs associated with that. So that Medicaid healthcare component is arguably as valuable as the SSI monthly payment or more valuable because of the elevated healthcare cost and needs of that individual. So if I, if I were to give that special needs family member money during their life, during my life, or at my death, that would kick offline potentially that SSI monthly payment that's meant to pay for shelter and clothing, and also kick offline the Medicaid healthcare component. So it would be a blessing, but also a curse to that individual. So to prevent that, we can create a special needs trust that can be the beneficiary of investment accounts, life insurance policies that are set up to fund those special needs trusts and take care of that special needs family member while also allowing them to keep their SSI benefit and Medicaid healthcare component. Or another way I can fund that, or in combination with beneficiary designations, with the special needs trust being the beneficiary, I can also make the special needs trust an heir of a will, so it receives assets through a will, or a beneficiary of another trust that's my trust I create. So it goes trust to trust, and it's a very simple, easy transition of assets to the receiver, the entity that's set up to house those assets for that special needs family member. Special needs trusts are phenomenal planning tools for families that have special needs children or grandchildren. And I love to plan ahead for the unforeseen. So don't forget that I don't have a crystal ball, and neither do you. If you do, call me. We need to work together, okay? But I don't know, and I hope this never happens, but out of my 6 children, or the children that I hope they have in the future, if they will become disabled at any point in time, or if one of my grandchildren will be born disabled. So to be able to plan for the future is important too. So not only special needs trust, but another option we could use is a supplemental needs trust that's built in to our wills and any trust that we create for ourselves. That would allow for, if a family member becomes disabled that we didn't contemplate at the time we drafted our will and or trust document for our own estate plan, that it would allow for the trustee of the trust or executor of the will to route those funds for that afterborn special needs grandchild, child, or someone who's become disabled, to route that to a supplemental needs subtrust, which is essentially the same as a special needs trust we would set up during the special needs person's lifetime, during our lifetime. So there's a couple of ways to do this special needs planning to protect assets specifically for the benefit of a family member who might really need those funds and need that help, but not want to interfere with other essential government benefits they may have. I'm Greg McIntyre. I'm very experienced with special needs planning and working with families that have special needs children or grandchildren, and in planning for the unforeseen. I'd love to work with you and your family. You can take advantage of that by scheduling your free consult at 1-888-999-6600, or you can schedule right online on my calendar at mcelderlaw.com/scheduling. Thank you and have a great day.
Please don't wait to live.